on social media. You know what they said about you? You know what they said about you that didn't happen? Right. You know what happened that didn't really happen?
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I got to bring you in on this, man. This is crazy.
Because you had one, too.
I did I?
Yeah, they called you arrogant. It was a comedian, Aries Spears, I guess.
Oh, yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And a
he said you can't look you in the eye.
Wait, why do you want to look another man in his eye?
Well, the Wayans brothers are on a press run for Scary Movie. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be great to have them back on board the Scary Movie thing. So they're hitting all the radio stations, having interviews, but they got to get some things straight. They got to have a little straightening with some of these people. People like Aries Spears in their Vlad interviews had some slick things to say about Sean Wayans in particular. So Sean Wayans and Marlon Wayans dropped bombs on Aries Spears. He kind of had it coming. He definitely had it coming.
How is that with y'all now? Because you've been around, you two have been around, your family has been around through eras where it wasn't, where y'all were famous without the clickbait, right? Yeah. So now that you do get your name added to a bunch of things that where you could just be sitting at home minding your business and they like, we spoke to Sean.
I wouldn't even know that was on because I'm so not even on social media.
I would have to tell him.
Yeah.
Someone on Sean.
That's true. You don't see Sean anywhere on social media. This is such a rare appearance, you know, like he's just now popping out with the bald head. That bald head clean though, I can't even lie.
Someone on social media. You know what they said about you? You know what they said about you that didn't happen? Right. You know what happened that didn't really happen?
Right.
I'm going to tell you, I got to bring you in on this, man. This is crazy.
Because you had one, too.
I did I?
Yeah, they called you arrogant. It was a comedian, Aries Spears, I guess.
Oh, yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And a bitch.
He said you can't look you in the eye.
Why do you want to look another man in his eye?
See, this is what I'm saying.
Can we acknowledge that L'Oreal, she definitely instigated that. You remember L'Oreal? This the same chick that went to middle school with Michael B. Jordan. You remember? She's messy. I think she might be part of the problem with her blue hair.
You know what happened that didn't really happen?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I got to bring you in on this, man. This is crazy.
Because you had one, too.
I did I?
Yeah, they called you arrogant. It was a comedian, Aries Spears, I guess.
Oh, yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And a bitch.
He said you can't look you in the eye.
Why do you want to look another man in his eye?
Right?
See, this is what I'm saying.
I'm just asking.
This is what I'm saying. Is sometimes you bring out the animal inside of people. We keep our mouth shut. We don't talk
I
about
didn't
nobody.
go back at him because I didn't care. But now that you bring it up, he's a bitch for that because he was begging to get inside of one of our movies or on our TV show. I hooked him up. I put him on a cartoon that we did called The Blue Crew. And I realized how crazy he was. He was a crazy man. So
and what he's saying is, keep my name out your mouth. You like real black guys, keep fucking with him.
Yeah.
We seen him get slapped up already online.
Man.
So
and here's the thing.
What happened.
Like I said, he always got something smart to say, and I have no disrespect for any black man in this business or anything. Just keep our name out your mouth.
Keep our name out your mouth.
He on I had a beef with what's his name, DJ Vlad. And, you know, it's one thing. Between me and Vlad.
Yeah. Right.
But then Vlad asked him a question about the situation. And, you know, Aries always got something smart to say, and I respect the fact that he was trying to bite his tongue, but he was like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Don't talk about my money or my value or what I feel about what my value is. You don't get to do that.
I mentioned this before. Marlon was asking for $40,000 for his Vlad appearance. Now that all this money conversation is coming up in the Vlad situation, Boosie falling out with Vlad because of money, Aries falling out with Vlad because of money. Like, it makes perfect sense that Marlon was going for his value. I don't think people realize that Marlon is 30 years in the game producing his own movies, writing his own movies, writing his own TV shows. Like, put some respect on that man's name. Aries think because he's been in stand-up nonstop that he should have some type of leverage over it. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. But if Vlad really values that interview, he's going to pay that $40,000. We've seen that now. He did that for Boosie. And also the Club Shay Shay appearance that Marlon did instead, like, went crazy. It's at 10 million views. Now tell me Vlad couldn't have used 10 million views on his platform.
And Aries always got something smart to say, and I respect the fact that he was trying to bite his tongue, but he was like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Don't talk about my money or my value or what I feel about what my value is. You don't get to do that. And as a black man, you should never, ever do that, because one day you're going to be in my position. Lo and behold, 8 months later, him and DJ Vlad beefing about him wanting more money from Vlad.
Exactly.
The juice worth
and
the
I was
squeeze?
going to say, is the juice worth the squeeze? But I shut my mouth out of respect. And as men, hey man, Aries, you got our number, holla. Because we don't do this.
And I think it's crazy because y'all have put so many black men, black women in position. So for him to come, I'm sure there's so many other people he could have talked about.
It didn't make any sense. Like I said, I thought we were cool. I never had any beef with the dude. It just came out of nowhere.
All I'm saying is we ain't too old to jump people.
And it's a lot of y'all.
Exactly.
Why would someone start with y'all?
It's a lot of y'all.
It was a sucker move. It was like, yo, what the hell? What is you got a little podcast?
Sean, and I was like, Sean likes to wear his shades. Why you care about looking in this man's eyes?
Is that the reason why you're so removed from social media? Like because of this kind of activity that happens?
Part of it, and just the other thing is, it doesn't excite me. I like real life, man. I like my family. I like my kids. I like my girl. I like to chill, man.
Yeah, man. And that's important. We miss that. A lot of people miss that. In the quest to be more popular online, a lot of people miss actually reconnecting with self. There was a time before the internet. People don't even remember, I think a lot of people think if you're not popping on the internet now, you're not popping. But if you popping in real life now, you still popping. Sean got a family. He's got grown man responsibilities and he's taking care of them. Why are you trying to drag him into something that can be viewed as childish? It's because you gotta be on the internet for relevance. You got to be on Vlad's platform for relevance.
Girl, I like to chill, man. I'm not trying to get in beefs with people and over dumb, silly stuff.
Well, you gonna have beef now.
I won't even know.
You won't know.
I'll be telling you. I'm like, hey, Sean, you got that Aries beef speed. that Aries beer speed you started. Maybe you said we gonna black his eyes for real.
Who has y'all?
But it would be like it's like when Eddie had that bit about yo, Michael Jackson got beef with you. He's like, so?
He said, I whoop ass on Mike. So? I was looking for Mike. He didn't want that Mr. T smoke, though. Happy birthday, Mr. T. His birthday just passed.
Y'all looking at now like young social media, young comedians, just who got y'all eye right now?
I don't even know.
I know you don't know.
He don't know. Right? You can't look at his eye.
Yeah, you can't look me in my eye. I got shades on.
Who would you give like the crown to from Marlon Wayne? Like, who would you?
Crowns, you talking crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Richard Pryor got the crown.
I'm
Eddie
just
Murphy
saying,
got
like
the
young
crown.
people that could get there. Is there any young comedian?
See, any young person that could get there, I'm not going to crown them because I don't want to de-incentivize them. Right. I want them to work for it. You don't know what you are until the end of your career.
Till you're dead.
That's right.
Then we crown you
Then
out.
you know what you are. Right now, I just be working. I got my head down, and I'm not like, oh, this guy. I know there's some funny brothers out there. I like Desi Banks. I think he's a funny dude. I like the fact that he does his social media and he does his, his stand-up. I think it's important for all these social media guys. Make sure you're doing your stand-up, too. Make sure you...
Wow, Marlon likes Desi Banks. That's kind of crazy, yo. To think, like, years ago, you would have never seen this, like, guys coming up from relative obscurity and making an impression on somebody that's had a career as long as Marlon has. That's dope, man. That really signifies a change in the game, and I'm kind of glad to see that type of thing. Obviously, it trips me out every time I find out people watch this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, wow, really? Like, yeah, man, I watch you all the time, bruh.
His stand-up. I think it's important for all these social media guys. Make sure you're doing your stand-up, too. Make sure you're writing scripts. Make sure you're writing movies. Really learn the art because you're learning it in these 30-second clips. You're learning in a minute clip. Now can you take that and can you build and do a 90-minute stand-up set? Can you write a 90-minute movie? Can you create 100 episodes of a TV show? So for me to crown somebody young and great, there's a lot of young, great talent out there, and I'm not hating against none of them. I just tell them all, just do the work and don't look up.
Yeah.
Damn, he giving out game right there, yo. Marlon spitting bars right there, yo. Woo! Man, that's motivation right there for a lot of people, man. Let me get the writing.
A lot of young, great talent out there, and I'm not hating against none of them. I just tell them all, just do the work and don't look up.
And we've seen you develop yourself in different areas, like going from In Living Color to producing shows and movies, and fairly recent, I know it's been a few years now, you kind of like almost rededicated yourself to the stand-up life as well. Is there any other area that you feel like there's still one area I want to perfect a little bit more?
No, I'm hitting all. I've hit all those areas. It used to be stand-up. Stand-up was my big holdback, my big gap, the thing that I feared most. And once I started doing it and I fell in love with it, I'm like, oh, I do it every weekend. Like I'm not tired of it. Like I'm literally out every weekend because I feel like the more I do it, the better I get in every other field that I'm in. And stand-up has helped me become a better writer, a better producer, a better visionary, just even a better dramatic actor.
Yeah.
Like for me right now, I'm just beasting. These are my best years. You know what I mean?
I had the pleasure of seeing you at Radio City Music Hall. I believe it was with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
and you literally killed that.
Yeah,
now
that was I got like a standing no. I was like, what?
You did good.
like it,
You
man.
did real good. We stood up. We didn't have our phones and nothing. So, you know, we standing up and still, but you know,
that was before I shot my second special. I think that was right before. That was about maybe seven years ago.
Well, I feel like some of the jokes you were able to say at that time was totally different between now, right? And we're seeing, like, with the Kevin Hart roast, obviously, there's a lot of controversy where people are saying these jokes are getting a little bit too racist when it comes from certain people. Do you feel like that's an accurate?
It's
do you
not
think he
that
went
it's
too far?
too racist. I'll go back to, in the immortal words of Aries Spears. Is the juice worth
the squeeze?
If you're going to do this joke about race and you know that it's gonna push buttons, the result gotta be absolute hilarity.
Right.
Right, because it always comes down to whether the jokes are funny or not. I don't care. Like some of them jokes on the roast, though they were on the line, and like I said, it was 3 hours of them. You can throw out a number of those jokes that were cross the line. But if it was a funny joke, then you really gotta laugh. I mean, you really can't be as critical about it. You can't take it out of context and be like, this is this. Some people were getting back at other people, like some of those were totally unprovoked shots, I will admit. But I don't know why people take comedy so literally these days. They make it seem like every joke is meant to have a dissertation, shout out to Cheyenne Bryant, written about it. Like not every joke is to be like parsed and like analyzed and like, what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a topic, but I mean, that's what comes in a 24-hour news cycle. We need something to talk about, to be particular over.
Or it's not worth doing.
But I also think that we just need to calm down, get back to laughter and having fun.
That's right.
I feel like laughter has been under attack.
Yeah.
It's like, look, if you don't find something funny, then don't laugh. Move on.
Yeah.
It's the reason why we're doing
That's
Scary Movie, because we just want people to laugh.
Yeah.
And it's not about we're not the offensive guys, right? We're not the we're gonna get the reaction. We're not one of those. What's that called when they
Shock.
Shock. I'm not
Yeah.
a shock comedian. He's not a shock comedian. That's just not our flavor. It's never been. Now we may go to uncharted territories and waters, but we always come back up with some jokes.
Right.
And so this is the same way. We coming back, we diving into this deep dark pool, and we coming out with jokes.
That's right. Shout out to them. Make sure to go check out the Scary Movie when it comes out. Scary Movie. I think this is part 6 technically, but this is the Wayans brothers back involved in the project. The studios that's a very interesting story too, because I think the studios had taken control over the Scary Movie franchise and they turned it into what it was, what they thought it was. Now we're getting the Wayans brothers back in control. We're getting their input and their comic sensibility. And I think that's very important. It's going to make a difference in how this Scary Movie is, Pat. It's going to go back to the original formula, the original recipe, you know what I mean? Like KFC, like Kentucky Fried Chicken, the original recipe. We got to go back to basics. So I can't wait, man. It's going to be dope. I don't think I've gone to see any Scary Movie since they haven't been involved in the theaters. So I'm definitely going to support them on the first weekend, and I hope you do the same. Let's see. When does it open? Okay, Scary Movie opens on June 5th, 2026. Get your tickets, get your popcorn, go support this movie. Like I said, important first weekend. Got to do the same thing they did with Michael, man. See, we're coming back to all the stuff that really actually worked. You know, Hollywood, I think, has been in denial. They've been trying to, for so long, suppress some of these Black-led projects, Black American-led projects. I'm just going to be honest out here. The Michael film is about to cross $1 billion at some point. I think he's at $700 million right now. We're about to get another scary movie with the Wayans brothers' involvement. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see some box office receipts, because say what you want to say about the franchise, if you thought it was silly or whatever, it performed in the box office. That's why they made 6 of them. Go figure. Hollywood has a hit-making problem. They would rather deal with whatever agendas they have instead of actually dealing with what works, because that would potentially prop up a legendary family like the Wayans. And this one is going to involve the next generation of the Wayans too for the first time, which is, I'm glad to see. Damon Wayans Jr., you know, Kim's going to be in it. Kim Wayans is funny. Go check out Kim Wayans' YouTube channel too, by the way, man. Anyway, I can't wait. I know you can't wait. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you sign up for the Faucette Media Patreon. That's all the back catalog, all the videos that aren't available on YouTube anymore. Get the Patreon, support the channel. Make sure you hype the video. Hyping the video helps push the video in the algorithm. It's down in the comment section. You swipe to the left, hype the video. This is Faucette Media.